Hey everybody, Hunt Fit Ted here. I'm getting ready to shoot my bow in the backyard a little bit, make sure everything's still good. I wanted to drop this video though. Last video to drop was my Kansas video, which obviously was, a great success. My very next time out, after taking a couple of days off, I believe it was November the 10th, I went to a piece of public ground that I haven't been to yet this year and got back in there. I was going to do an observation sit, but I knew there was one angle of which a buck could have came or, would be most likely to come from. And sure enough, man, that dude came right down there as I would have drawn it up. And it looked like I was going to get the layup, 10 o'clock shot at 10 yards. And he had other plans. So I'm not going to spoil the video, but I hope you enjoy. I had to fill in with this because the leaves were so loud I couldn't use the original audio content. So I basically was just explaining that, after a 2.5 mile, very fun e-bike ride, got back here and I was just going to a place where I had some historical experience with good bucks. So I knew that, there were good bucks in the area, but my first time going in there this year, I really was just going to do an observation sit. But I wanted to set up in a favorable position where I could potentially get a good shot. And sure enough, the buck read the script except for the very last part. Stay tuned. Got up here, I'm all set up. Can't even really believe myself though, I don't have binoculars. Messed around with my system after getting back from Kansas. Changed a few things. Was in a hurry with work. When I was getting out the door. And I left my binoculars at home. So frustrating. I also forgot a headlamp. For the 2.5 mile trek out, I have a light on my bike. I will not have one for walking, which is not a big deal and does not bother me at all. Other than I don't like forgetting stuff. Rumor has it that these deer aren't really running yet here. I saw a buck locked down on a doe close to my house like 9 days ago. And then in Kansas, I saw 2 bucks locked down with does. But I heard today that they're really just now opening up scrapes here. Stay open, I can get some intel tonight. You never know. Maybe I'll bang a big one. After thrashing a couple trees, he's going to give me the 10 o'clock shot at 10 yards, and I've got the camera in frame, ready to go. Appears to be a layup. I believe right there he got a slight thermal pull from my ground scent. Not enough to spook, but enough to redirect. I'm just beside myself after what appeared to be a layup turned into not a good shot. You've got to be kidding me. I don't think I hit him good. He was... I tried to pull through quick. I saw it. Left side. I wasn't able to get the camera on it, but I might be able to tell from the GoPro footage. Dang it, dang it, dang it. While I'm frustrated and down in the dumps, I still had to do the due diligence of making sure that I didn't, get a good shot on this deer, although I suspected I did not. So I sent the footage to my good buddy Josh, who put it on his iPad and was able to see the frame by frame. And he sent me those two pictures, of which that second close-up picture, it looks like the arrow could have got into the good stuff. So I took my time, got down, packed up all my gear, and probably an hour and a half after shooting, I went ahead and commenced to tracking with the intent of tracking about 100 yards to see if maybe it was dead, and then, analyzing the situation from there. Did I even pass through? Oh, yeah. Those are the cleanest pass-through fletchings I've ever seen. Oh, good boy. So after about 100 yards of tracking or so with good blood, but I just didn't feel like that deer was dead. I didn't feel like I was gonna do any good by continuing to track. So I went ahead and backed out, and I had already been texting with a buddy to get a dog lined out for the next morning, which I felt like was my only hope at this point. So we are right here, right? To give you perspective on. I shot him right here, and I'll show you the stick. I've got it marking exactly where the arrow was.
Okay.
So I'll show you that exactly.
Okay.
And then that's where the last blood was, right there. So he ran that way.
Okay.
And then when I heard him crashing, it seemed like he dogged left.
Okay.
And that kind of makes sense with what I saw here.
Okay, perfect. I think we'll just get him going on it, and I'll drop toilet paper as we go.
Okay.
Just as I see blood, and if I ain't seeing blood after last blood, we may restart.
Okay.
I'll let him go a little ways, but if he ain't seeing the good right away, I'll restart real quick.
Yeah, I imagine it won't take him long to get to that last blood, huh?
No, it takes fast.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's like 1.5 to 1.8
miles per hour?
Yeah.
Average over a track. That stick laying there, you can see laying on top. That's right where it was.
Okay. And he ran where'd he run? Down that trail?
Yeah.
Or?
I believe because he wouldn't have. He may have gone through that opening, but it was either, he cut back and either went to the right or to the left of that tree. But yeah, that is for sure. And he came right across here, so looks like he's already on.
Pump that up.
He was to the left, though, for sure.
He was to the left?
Yes. He's on him?
Yep.
Were you picked up on the blood?
Yep. Not sure where he's at right now.
So this is the area where I marked the last blood.
You're fine. Ooh, I like the prune. Hey, don't get too far from that blood real quick.
All right.
You may want to start him again.
That's great. We were at 300 yards. And then just lost blood for a little bit, but Tom just hollered that he found more blood up here. So I'll go up in here and hold down the spot of last blood. And about 200 yards is when the blood started to slow down. So we'll just see.
Double checking his work. You can come on ahead if you want.
Yeah, I'm just marking this last blood. No shit. Seems to be going with a purpose now, huh?
Yeah.
Am I reading that wrong?
Well, he's on something. I think this is a hot deer.
What's that?
I think this is a hot deer.
What do you mean by that?
I think we jumped the buck.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't guarantee it.
Well, did you see that scrape? That was fresh.
Yeah. milk. Oh shit, sorry dude.
That's all right.
We did our best.
We did. That's how it goes, right?
Yep, unfortunately. I'm thinking he's probably gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Is what I think's going on. I wouldn't search this too much. I don't think he's dead.
I agree. I agree.
Myself, I would get back in that tree and get ready because he might come right back by.
It's true.
I promise you, he can do that.
Yep. Well, that's what I'll do. I'll probably just work straight up to that, you know, in a straight line, and then I would be covering that area where we
didn't go.
thought that he was heading, you know.
Yep.
And I'll do some zigzagging and some glassing, but
Yep.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
as we suspected from the get-go.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But
we gave it.
We did.
Every effort we could. So
I know you didn't really want to, but I appreciate you coming out.
I was afraid it was going to be in like this, and I didn't want to use up the time that I had today for that. But
Yeah,
I knew you needed some confidence that it was not dead. So now we got that.
We did.
So
We do, definitely. And you have a shorter walk out.
yeah, is it short? What are you doing?
Well, I appreciate you meeting me out here this morning.
No problem, man. Sorry about I couldn't recover it for you. I wanted it.
I will.
Dragging down my average.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
But
it's just it's just numbers.
This is one of those. I think we probably knew it. You know, going into it, it was just
too much of an angle.
Yeah.
I was just kind of hoping you hit some of the arteries going down through his neck.
Yeah.
And he'd have kept bleeding like you've seen in the beginning, all the way to him.
Yeah.
If that had been the case, I think.
What would you say? There's good blood for like probably 200 yards.
Good blood for probably 200 yards.
Yeah.
But hell, with the single lung, I've seen him fall down before you're out of sight. You're like, heck yeah, I got him. He'll get all dizzy, fall down, get up, gone.
Yeah.
Because just lose blood that fast out of that lung.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think you hurt him too bad. It went to drips, drips is always bad because there's no pressure in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That means you didn't have an artery, basically. That's
Yeah.
what that means. You got a muscle.
Basically a flesh wound. Maybe still probably got some of the lung, but
Yeah, you probably got the end of the lung.
it still went. I still say it went inside the scapula and got probably the top of the lung, but just exited the front of the chest and.
I think you missed the esophagus and all that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, your broadhead got in there and went like that, and it was right beside it. If it had been like this, we'd be talking about how nice your deer was.
Yep. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Game of not even inches,
Yeah,
centimeters, right?
His game was that much.
Yeah, yeah.
You missed him by that much.
Well, if he would have just continued reading the script, he would have just stayed there, right? I mean, why did he just sit still, right?
He needed to sit still for me.
He'll be dogging a doe, what?
He's dogging a doe right now.
You think so?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really? All that?
Yeah, he don't care.
He won't lay up today?
He won't lay up.
Huh.
He ain't gonna lay up at all. He'll be right back. I'm telling you. I almost bet you money. I'd probably sit in that dang tree again. I bet money he comes right by it.
Huh. I can't hunt this evening, unfortunately.
All right. Pleasure meeting you.
No, likewise, Tom.
Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Same to you.
Yep. I'll need it. You may see me out here.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let me know if you ever need help.
Yeah. I hope I don't, but you never know.
Getting one out or, you know.
Well, I'll probably be like, hey, where am I at?
Yep.
I lost.
Happy to help.
All right, man.
All right. See you, Tom.
Good luck.
Thank you. You too.
If you find it, let me know or see it.
I definitely will. 20,000 steps, 9.4 miles. That was the day. And I still have half mile to the truck. I just know that I would forget to do this once I get back there, so it'll end up being probably 22,000 steps, 10.5 miles, give or take. 10 miles, I can't remember what I said now. 9.5 miles now, so it would be 10 miles when I get to the truck, something like that. Whew. And no buck, but I can confidently say that dude is alive. He'll be dogging does in no time.